Hello, guys. Happy New Year. Hopefully you lot had a wonderful New Year. Welcome back to 2022. And for 2022, this is the first still color review, which will be FKA Twigs Caprisongs mixtape. FKA Twigs, interesting artist, an artist that I really liked now for a couple of years, especially when she released LP1, which I thought was an amazing album with brilliant records like Lights Off or Lights On, if I remember the name correctly. And obviously then she followed it up with, I believe, with another mixtape and then Magdalene, which came in 2019, which I thought was also very good and that I really liked from that year. And yeah, Caprisong is Caprisongs, hopefully I'm saying it correctly, is a different type of record altogether. This is very much more of a mixtape. And you can definitely hear that feel. It has much more easygoing qualities than some of the album, though it still is experimental in some places, especially with records like Light Beamers, for example, as well, with the sort of vocal effects that we hear on that record. But like Light Beamers, this album, or this mixtape rather, does have, influences, that contemporary influences that we don't quite get with much FKA Twigs records, though we do get some bits on Magdalene with the Future record. This one is more pronounced, for example, either borrowing from the current sort of like UK drill scene with drill rappers featuring on the tape. We even have contemporary British artists like Georgia Smith on the record as well. And it also goes down to these sort of Afro beats influences that are on the record. So it helps Caprisong to have this more of a approachable listening and feel to it, which I found has been that's not the case very much with FKA Twigs record. They are very much a patient listening experience, but once you get through past that barrier, then you just get exposed to this richness of music and experimentalness. And believe you me, I think that's the quality that lets down this album. And I don't think the direction that she's taken on this tape, I think the problem of it is a matter of execution. I think some of the hooks don't necessarily stand. I don't think some of the melodies necessarily pops off. And you can hear it, especially if I bring up the track list right now. I got telepop music on instead of the album. Okay, the mixtape, sorry. So yeah, like Tears in the Club is a good example. That's one of their singles as well. It's got good production, but I think the chorus is a little bit naff. We also got the record with Darjeeling, if I've said that correctly, with Unknown T as well. Yeah, we have keep on, saying Crystal Pilots, blah, and all these other sort of weird things on the choruses. That kind of sounds off like, she's trying to talk about something that she doesn't have a real understanding of. And that's what I felt, that's what the gist was in this album as well. And that expands much larger to the theme of the album as well. That the theme is not necessarily strong. And that kind of then creates these records that don't have a strong presence, unlike what we have on her past album, let's say, Magdalene, where she does talk about heartbreak and love. The theme is present throughout and it runs strong, and you can hear its various facets of that, theme, while with this album, you kind of only get it in bursts and seams. For me, this mixtape leaves me a lot to be wanting, but I think the standout record for me is Light Beamers, man. It's absolutely is incredible piece of music as well, with terms of its production, for example, with its vocal effects, with also some of the lyricism is really beautiful in the record as well. Saying words that no one has ever died from a no. Learn from this experience that you just had as well. And it's such a nice blend between experimentality and R&B that makes this record stand out so much. I think that's probably one of my favorite records as well. And yeah, I mean, that's all I have for this mixtape. I think this mixtape, if I had to give it a score, I'd give it a like 6. I think will it do what FKA Twigs wants it to do, which is get a broader audience and maybe get a popular audience? I think to an extent it will. Will it be, is it any good? No. But I hope that people who do get to listen to FKA Twigs will get to indulge in this album and, you know, like some of it, and then go to her some of her, you know, experimental, or not experimental stuff, but LP1 and Magdalene, and then hear the creme de la creme and why she's so revered and why she's in my favorite top artist list of the decade. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on Caprisongs. Decent tape, decent mixtape. There are some stuff there that is okay, but don't really care much for it. Guys, let me know what you lot think about this tape, what you lot took from it, both the bad and good of it. And yeah, guys, have a pleasant week. And more reviews coming up, Keep checking and keep watching, and just, yeah, 2020 on for bigger and better things with Still Color. See you lot next time. Peace.